Candidate Baker, Candidate Barnwell, Candidate Cates.
No debate, vote Cates.
Candidate Kreisman, Candidate Lassiter, and Candidate Nevel.
My name is Jesse Nevel. I would make Rick Kreisman pay for it. And Kevin King and Claude Tankersley and the rest of the gang of crooks who got us into this mess and who ignored a 2014 audit warning them not to shut down the Albert Whitted sewage plant. I would open a criminal investigation into the Kreisman administration. Somebody should go to jail. The solution to ending the environmental damage caused in Pinellas County is to take these big money politicians and these corrupt forces, these corrupt criminals that are controlling City Hall right now and taking power back in the hands of the people. Because if you look at a consent agenda published 2008 by St. Pete City Council, you will find that at that point, Rick Baker approved running a water transmission line through the dumping ground of a gun range. So you have Baker to thank for lead in your water, and you have Kreisman to thank for sewage in your water. We need a new beginning. My campaign is funded by the people. It's all public information. I don't have Craig Scher in my back pocket like Kreisman. I don't have Sembler like Baker. I don't have these big money forces in my back pocket. And that's why they won't let me on the July 25th televised debate. You get $500,000 and then Baker comes in 3 weeks, weighs over $600,000. That didn't come from the people. That came from the enemies of the people. Enemies of the people. My answer to this question has been the center of the platform that I've campaigned on, and it's actually the real reason why I'm being excluded from the July 25th debate, and the other non-Rick candidates are paying the price for that. I stand for reparations and economic development for the Black community, and I believe that a public policy of reparations and economic development for the Black community will move the entire city forward. It will benefit and uplift the entire city, and that we cannot call ourselves a progressive city until we address the historic injustices and oppression faced by the Black community. And that doesn't mean a Walmart or a Sweet Bay, which is not economic development, that is capital extraction. That's a corporation taking money from the people, and it doesn't mean a phony CRA that is just a shell for gentrification, where you talk about $60 million being generated over the course of 30 years, but there's $85 million somewhere to build a new police station. No, we need reparations. We need a mayor who is willing to say unequivocally that housing is a human right. And I will have failed as a mayor if we go 30 days without every single person in this city having a place to sleep at night. And one thing we can do is keep Box Cutter Baker as far away from the homeless people as possible. End the criminalization of the homeless. It is not a crime. It is a crime that people are forced into homelessness, and that's the problem that we have to address. We need to build affordable housing. We need to make it illegal to charge people to stay in a homeless shelter, and we need to support the empowerment and self-determination of the homeless community to lead this process of eradicating homelessness from this city. Absolutely not. When you look at the St. Petersburg Police Department, we really have to measure it with two different standards, because the St. Petersburg Police Department in the white community is completely different from the St. Petersburg Police Department in the Black community. In my community, Holloway does a great job instructing his officers to help elderly women across the street and rescue kitty cats from trees. In the black community, it's a completely different story. It's two realities, it's two St. Pete and it's two St. Pete police departments. I support black community control of the police. Like most people in this city, I am sickened to see the waterfront of St. Petersburg privatized by an endless nightmare of high-rises to be enjoyed only by the rich. And I call for an immediate, minimum, 5-year moratorium on any more high-rise construction in St. Petersburg. Because everybody knows that these high-rises are generating more waste on an already strained sewage and stormwater infrastructure. Let's focus on building the sewage infrastructure and stop overrunning the city with a glut of high-rise condominiums, half of which are empty, by the way, and yet we have so much homelessness in the city of St. Petersburg. What is wrong with this? In the room with us tonight is a woman named Kunde Mamvita. Kunde Mamvita is the mother of Dominique Battle, who at 16 years old, along with Ashanti Butler and Lanaya Miller, were brutally drowned and murdered by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department in this city. And I say this to other white people here, the death of that child should be as painful for us as it has been for her. And we cannot cooperate with a city government that expects us to stand by idly while the police and the sheriff's department murder black children in our name. I call for the immediate removal of the murderous Pinellas County Sheriff's Department from the city of St. Petersburg and black community control of the police, period.